No nonsense at all. They got a brand everything.
It's the way the hospitals are, right? I have a bright turquoise like pillow, and I was like, I'm just gonna
Yeah, you're welcome. So I just moved to Winston. And they gave me this great blue polo. You need to be pictures. This is worse than the fucking polo. I was like, I don't actually know which one's worse.
Yeah, I went this morning to take my picture.
I did too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, this shit's gotta be the one. Still do with work.
Oh my god, it's awful.
Yeah.
Sure. I hate it.
Not again.
The branding is like,
Yeah. I'm everything.
why are we branding the hospital?
Exactly. No, I'm telling you right now.
They're gonna go to the hospital. Or whichever hospital they want. Or whichever one they're sure.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what I would do. Yeah, all the purple in the world, put it together. Yeah, they called me from Charlotte like yesterday, and they were like, "Hey, like you're in Winston now, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "So can you go to Greensboro tomorrow and cover a game?" And I was like, "I mean, I can, I guess."
You're like, sure.
Because I like stayed on SPRN for like the summer. I was like,
yeah, why not?
"Oh."
Yeah, right? I know, I worked
Ooh.
last weekend.
Yeah.
It was going great. And then some guy decided he wanted to break his leg. I was like, oh, man. Like dislocated, fractured, displaced. Like,
Whole thing, yeah.
oh, yeah, he went all the way down to Chicago.
Okay.
Because they flew all the way down. He was supposed to leave that night.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, you're not going to be able to fly.
Right.
You need to fly away.
Right.
I don't know if they're, because they had to do surgery. I don't know if he's able to speak. No, she's ready to do surgery. So I was like, are you trying to drive home? Because you're driving. Your wife's going to fly down here with the baby, and you're going to drive back to Chicago. I was like, that sounds bad. I was like, I don't know what else to tell you.
It's like 20-something hour drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I was like, I can't even.
I was working a rugby tournament like a month ago, and it was all like, they said adults, and I was like, okay, like 20 to 30. Yeah. Like adults. No. They were all so old. There were so many injuries. I was like, I think we need to stop playing rugby. The one guy's shoulder was dislocated, and it literally, none of us. There were like EMS on the team and everything too. Like, and it was just like hanging. Like, oh. And I'm like, I think it's actually okay. Yeah. I was like, just a thought process actually.
So I kind of took this and he literally got to one of their So if you ever do want to like recover them, I have like blood stopper. It's like sticky, so I can stick it around and just stick it down.
Just take it up there.
Yes.
I tried it around like
Is it fun?
Did he say, did he live like keys to
Wait, that is really question.
Yeah.
Basically, he told you this is check this, get everything in a nice way.
You 20 years. All right, yeah, I'm trying to hit the bench.
Anyway, she was like, you interrupted me. Anyway. No, look at Crazy on your phone.
Mom, stop. Competitive mode.
Sometimes I feel like that's how I feel. That's so real. It's so long.
Ready?
Yeah.
Well, somebody wore my large shorts. Well, that might be him too. So it was one of us. Maybe it's. Then you kick your leg off? No, they're gonna split.
if that happened, I would cry.
Wait, please. Split my pants.
Are we walking? Oh, should we probably set it?
You know.
Oh, are we doing a walkout?
I believe so.
Yeah. We're gonna walk out. We're gonna walk out.
The 20 did, so I think you're able to.
Okay.
Whoa!
Okay. Yeah, the rest are like, we're like way too close.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, we need to move on this way. Oh, this one's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's chill. Oh, sorry.
Good job. What?
No, it's not.
Is it really? No, it is.
Alright, ladies, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Alright, let's do it.
Another game she started.
Like holding her together. 19
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to McPherson Stadium at Ryan Park Soccer Complex for tonight's match between Charlotte Independence and North Carolina Fusion. Starting lineups tonight for Charlotte Independence: Nicole Poole, Rebecca Webb, Isabel Aguilar, Zoe Susi, Manuela Baptista Felipe, Kendall Lauer, Serena Spate, Corinne Gregory, Aiden Yates, Tori Paul, and Kennedy Jones. Independents are coached by Matt Brown, Christina Holtz, Erica Duncan, and Robin Warner. And for the North Carolina Fusion, Chloe Osborne, Maddie Malcolm, Tessa Harlan, Kate Duffy, Abigail Pushka, Aaron Gabriel, Ellie Garrison, Gabby Pushka, Katie Lowe, Aislinn McGuire, and Tori Moser. MC Fusion is coached by John Pardini, Anthony Suarez, and Bailey. Now if you'll rise, face the right side of the stadium, I suppose. Face the flag for the playing of the national anthem.
Nice temperatures here in Greensboro as the sun will continue to set, and the temperatures will then fall a little bit as well. And we've got wonderful football on tap as the Charlotte Independents have made their way up north to take on the NC Fusion. NC Fusion in all black, and the Charlotte Independents in the white tops in the blue shorts. We'll start with the visitors and how they'll start. It'll be Nicole Poole who will start. It'll be Sutton Webb, the forward that is now transferred to Mississippi State. It'll be Isabel Iguela, number 4, and number 5 will be Emmanuel Susi Baptista from Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Then she also gets to start. Kendall Lauer, a Syracuse player, as well as Serena Spate. She'll be wearing number 10, and she's from Biddleford, Maine, a graduate student from LaSalle University. And it's Corinne Gregory will be wearing number 11, Aiden Yates number 12, Tori Paul number 13. Tori Paul played for the Fusion, now is with the Independents. And Kennedy Jones, the Elon star, is on the pitch wearing number 14. Those are the starting lineups for the Charlotte Independents, coached by Robin Horner, as they make their way up north. And for the home side and the Fusion, wearing their all black, of course, Abby Wise, Hamner in the net. It'll be Moser will get the start, as well as Abby Fuska, and Garrison also will get the start up front with Aaron Gabriel. So going with the young guns up top for Coach Pardini. And the usual center backs for the home side. See if they're going to run a 4-3-3, although it looks like they've got 3 in the back now. Let's see what formation Coach Pardini comes up with. But the Fusion in the Charlotte Independence getting ready to start things off with a huge USL-W match between these two squads. In the net for the Independents will be Seja Johnson, Waxhaw, North Carolina native, who is at Villanova, playing her college soccer. Did not have any minutes last season, but that was her freshman season. And we are off and underway here at the McPherson Field. I'm Ty Collins, delighted to be on the call for you. USL-W action between the Independents and the Fusion Beasts. As Gabriel with the challenge, and the Independents able to use this left channel. Lot of traffic, as the Independents know they're going to have to work it and change directions and make the switch. Allowed space, an inserted pass that was taken away for a brief moment. And now the Independents trying to work something. A through ball that spits across and right in front of Gregory. And Gregory going 1v1, trying to whip her body around to send a ball in the far stick. And a misplay, which then will end in an easy roller picked up by Hamner.
Keep working. Come on. Hey, we got to make sure
at least the Independents were able to get a good look at net. Just not exactly a good test for Hamner. Hamner had that easily played to stop any type of hopes for the first goal of the match.
Second ball.
We'll have our second train in the last 5 minutes. You'll hear that in our mic. So I will step away from the mic because I'm not going to fight with the train. But moving their way as a locomotive is this Fusion offense. And a little too much weight on that pass looking for Gabriel. As the Independents, little 1-2, nice play. As Gregory moving up, keeps it on the left channel. And the right foot service ball, turn around, half volley. A good look by Yates. Yates is known to bury balls like that. And just went left of the frame.
Kareem, drop in a little bit, Kareem, please. Drop in, turn.
Playing the short option. The press was coming. And Fusion quickly tried to distribute the ball. Here's Moser. Moser in between the two Independence players. Pushing it back to Katie Lowe, number 19. And here comes the train. Garrison. Through ball. Good idea. That was intended for Carlin. Tessa Carlin. Now Fusion working again. Right outside of the 18. Heavy touch. As Garrison trying to put it right back into play. Carol Wynn wearing number 3. Here's a shot that is lifted high into the right of the frame by number 4, Tessa Carlin. Here, Coach Pardini planning the directions to Moser, either the long ball directed over the top or play it in the center. And look for possibly your center mid to come up and make a play. Into the center circle, possession to the Independents. And running on is Jones. Jones lifting that one high, looking for Gregory past the back line. And unable to penetrate the back line of the Fusion. As the whistle blown will give a free kick to the visitors, the Charlotte Independents. Pardon me, a throw-in for Gregory. It's Gregory here in the attacking third for the Charlotte Independents. Good step by Moser, able to clear it. And we'll reset another throw-in. The square throw-in, Kennedy Jones surrounded by black jerseys. And a swim move is immediately called on Kennedy Jones after she lost that ball. Just not quite aware. That's also how integral communication in the game of soccer is, just to know your surroundings. Ball played, cut out by the Independents. Independents trying to build. Here in the midfield. Good step by Katie Lowell. Now the Independents try to work. Flag is up, and there'll be an offside call called on the home side. This is the first meeting between these two teams. They will meet again on the 28th of June. On the road, that will be in Charlotte. And then the Fusion will come back and play their last home game against Greenville on the 2nd of July.
Keep going, Kareem.
Independents again working on that left channel. Trying to work with Gregory. Here's Yates. Yates sliding it across. Here's Aguilar. Out of Gregory. Gregory left foot. Center. Cut out. You can hear Coach Robin Horner asking for who's going to be at the top of the box just for that ball to come out, and at least the last one on frame. That's how important it is for these runs. Here's Gregory. Gregory running towards the center of the pitch with the pivot.
Karine, if you're hurt, I need you to down.
Moser, let the support. Will pinch in.
Time.
Cut out now, Independence. Knocking the ball around. As Susie was not aware that Garrison right behind her. Here's Gabriel. Here's a long shot. Bending and popped on the bar. My goodness, what a shot. That ball had a lot of spin to it, a lot of curve. And you got to give your hats off to Johnson in the net. Able to watch that, knock that one away. Also got help by the crossbar. Phenomenal work by the Fusion. We have a stoppage in play here. We'll see what the issue is. Maybe it's an injury. A check on Gregory. She seems to be a little shaken up. That left leg. Short ball that was almost taken away by Moser. As Gabriel with a challenge, but Zusi gets it right on the touchline. She is very clever, very creative, and she's able to center it on a square ball to Kennedy Jones. Kennedy Jones with a left foot right at the D. Good defense by the Fusion on stopping that attack, but Zusi's going to give it a rip as that one lifted high and just shy of the frame. That looked really good for the Independents on how that was built up. But the Fusion did a fantastic job on defending it right before they could get off a shot. Now the Fusion working. A lot of pressure. Here's Gabriel with the defender right on her back. She plays with support the smart way. Jenna Butler is the player that was on her back. Longtime NC State player that 8th overall in NC State history of how many games she played for the Wolfpack. Nice to have a player like that in the back line. Garrison eats it up. Garrison fighting off the defender and falling down, at least trying to maybe place that in front for Gabriel to run on. It's tough to try to get a good touch on that when you're getting shoved to the ground. Here's Moser. Heads it with the back of her head with the Independence for the half volley, looking to go up to their attacking third, and now the Fusion working from the back, now moving to the midfield. Head up, looks up, puts it on the turf. Good ball played. Garrison comes over, whips her body around with a right foot. Oh, that was well played and spilled by the goalkeeper, but yeah, there was going to be contact. It was the right call. There's a Fusion player coming right in on that run, and they both collided. Still very, very good idea by Garrison on that service ball. As Kiara Wynn standing right in front of the goal. So Gregory, as I look down, Gregory has decided that she's going to need a little bit more attention. And so with that, Coach Warner's going to bring in Kendall Lauer to come in from Davidson, North Carolina. She plays her college ball up north at Syracuse.
Slide back, Ken. Slide back,
Jen, come on over here to 10. Jenna,
Moser with some space, had to quickly distribute. Gabriel's going to have to try to turn quickly. Good defense done by the Wolfpack, Jenna Butler. And Gainesville, Virginia.
Go middle, Jenna.
Here comes the switch, Moser, and plenty of room in front. She'll have some time to work, and she'll move up. Lays it down, perfectly played for Gabriel to run on. But Kendall Lauer had a little bit of an edge on that one, and she just has to clear it. So it'll be a throw in for the Fusion on the attacking third. Sitting here 0-0, ticking up to about the 13th minute, or the late 12th minute of play. Moser sends one high in the air, and claiming it with authority is Johnson, 5'7", and she made sure that was hers. And the 13th minute now, 0-0. 2 shots for the Fusion, 3 shots for Charlotte Independence. Win to the left. Here's Garrison in the center of the pitch. Garrison takes a shot, and my goodness, put it on a dime. Garrison from another area code ripples the net, puts nothing but laces on it, and the Fusion lead 1-0. That is a lot of power, folks. About 22 yards out and buried it. She had shooter face all the way. She was going to rip it, and she did. She has already put her fingerprints all over this match to give the Fusion a 1-0 lead here in the 14th minute. Garrison, who has one more year of high school ball before she'll head up the mountain to play at Appalachian State. North Carolina's leading goal scorer ever. In high school soccer. Gabriel takes that away from Lauer. Gabriel trying to work around her. Lauer with good defense. It'll be 1v1. Gabriel have to work. Gabriel able to get that one across. How did she get that one across? That is outstanding work by number 10. I think she also shocked her teammates. So she's able to get that one right there at the 6. Independence trying to draw even here. The Fusion did a good job stepping. 2 touches and then launched on a long diagonal towards the flag. Here's Wynn. Garrison making her run, taking her time, staying on sides. Wynn, good ball played across, and it somehow bounces into the left side nets with help by number 4, Tessa Carlin. I'm not sure if she got a touch on it or not, but regardless, she was able to at least create confusion for that ball to get past the goal line to make it 2-0 NC Fusion.
Tessa Carlin with the goal.
So Carlin, it's hard to see if she touched it or not. Regardless, she was involved in getting that ball to pass the goal line and in. Whether she blocked the sight of goalkeeper Sage Johnson or not. Outstanding work as that developed well for the Fusion. And now they increase their lead 2-0. Susie, here's Wise. Wise bodying up. Oh, brilliant move. Wise somehow going right up against the touchline is able to hit it off Susie for a throw-in for the home side. All rotation out, so that will give the Independence a throw-in. Lauer will take it. Position played by Simon there, but the referee is going to stop that immediately and say she got a little elbow involved in that one. It'll bring it back for a free kick. Abby Wise will take it. She's behind it. It's Wynn, Garrison, and Gabriel. A 3-headed attack for the Fusion. Well played by Garrison, laying that off as Carlin motoring down that right channel. Let that one go out of bounds. Moser will come up and take the throw in. Garrison, brilliant work. And she immediately looked around for a defender chasing. And even though she lost the ball, she's hustling back to try to get it back. Good header by Wise. Gabriel. Aguilar tried to step over. Here's Wynn off the outside of her boot. Able to distribute off wide to Abby Fusca. Abby Balk down the left side, chipped over. Uh-oh, Garrison wide open on a half volley that is just off the fingertips of Johnson. She was 1v1, and Johnson this time won that battle as she was able to come off her line and at least get it nipped off her fingertips. It will result in a corner. And maybe to Garrison's credit, she thought that she was going to be called for being an offside position. I think that's some of the argument down at the Charlotte Independence bench. Nonetheless, it turns into a corner. This will be one of those outswingers, and that is an outswinger towards the near stick.
Ellie, stay out. Ellie, you're not needed.
1-2 right back, and this is driven in the air, and Gabriel going up against it, up against the goalkeeper as well. Contact. It is 50-50 ball. It's anybody's ball. Can claim it. So even with the contact Gabriel will be called for the contact. It'll be a free kick for the Independences. Moser steps, puts a high header. Gabriel trying to settle, little too heavy there. And she pulls it and knocks it off the boot of Lauer. It'll be a throw-in. Moser quickly trying to track this ball down. Moser looking for somebody to make a run. She'll use Carlin. Carlin on the floor. Garrison had it caught between her wickets. Gabriel trying to cut one back to her left. Late in the 20th minute, 2-0. Home side on top of the Charlotte Independents. Gabriel, good defense by Lauer. Another good defense by Zusi. And she's able to read that one well. Simon coming through. And now the Independents trying to work on the counter. They'll try the right side. Running on is Fuska. And she knocks that one away. Throw in on the far side is creep up, but called back by the center referee. And cheeky move there as the Fusion thought they were going to keep it on the right side before moving towards the middle. That was Aguilar. The back line for the Independents has moved up. This is going to bounce fortuitously to the Independents, and the Fusion did a good job of poking that one away. Independents still getting close to the 18. What can they do here? They're down 2-0. There's a shot and flicked by Abby Wise away from harm's way, but that does result in a corner. It'll be Aiden Yates who will take the corner. In swinger with her right boot. She'll curl it. Far stick smacked away by Hamner. Running on is Sydney Smith. Possession back to the Fusion.
Third. Good try, lift. Step up. Make sure you're together, Sid.
Keep going, keep the tempo up.
Why is Kennedy in?
Watch for it. Get right down, up. Hey, 95, give me the speed of play, girl.
So number 23 is Gabriel Hochek. And the new keeper is Sarah Womack, who will be the starting keeper. Here's Moser. So Hamner, I thought was in goal. It's Womack instead. Good step. Abby Balcom. Maybe that ball was intended for Maddie Balcom, but taken away. Here comes the Independents. Down 2-0. They would really love to see a goal here. Abby Wise trying to usher that one out of bounds. She says it's last touched by the Independence attacker. She's right, and that will be a goal kick.
Great ball zone. Release! Get harder! Step. On the touch.
Gabriel trying to settle that one. That one popped up off her chest.
Good.
And she was trying to go back for her support. And it was off on Lauer, so it'll be a throw in for the Fusion. NC Fusion leading 2-0. Goal by an outstanding goal by Garrison that was about 22 yards outside. Blasted one, and then another goal put in by, at least we think by Tessa Carlin. At least she created a diversion that allowed the keeper not to see where that ball went, and it trickled in. And that's where we sit, 2-0. Sarah Womack is the keeper.
Zoe's there. Turn, Kenny, turn.
Jones moving in. Addie Balcom. Wynn is coming all the way back to help out defensively.
Good. Pull. Read the pressure. Get underneath
Lifted
of
over,
her.
trying to get past the back line. Here's a good hit.
All right, Zoe.
Good hit from distance.
Turn.
Great idea by Susie. When you're down 2-0, you got to start
She's there for you.
trying to knock in some shots. And
Time.
even with that distance, nice pace, just couldn't get it past Womack. Bocek, wearing number 23.
Good. Come on.
Usually wears number 17, but her jersey has been torn, so she's wearing number 23 in this match. Good defense by the Fusion. Garrison able to get position, sliding it up ahead to Wynn. Wynn gets into some trouble. Plays it back to support. Lifts this one. Garrison. I have to drive this one to the right channel, but a little too much weight on that one. That goes out of bounds. Played 26 and a half minutes. The Fusion on top 2-0. The Independents with some work to do. There's Hochek on the left side.
No, Izzy. Up, Iz.
Win.
Hey.
And the flag up for an offside position. That turns the ball over to the Independents.
Tori, come on, kid.
Good idea. Hey, come on. Good idea. Keep going.
Now the Independents trying to work on the right side. Ball dispossessed, taken away, back by the Fusion. Moser can't quite get rid of that one. And penetrating in right outside of the 18. Wise, with very little room, got tangled up with Simon. So a little extra action after the ball was away. Simon, captain of her club team with the Charlotte Independents. Midfielder from Waxhaw, North Carolina.
Hey, middle.
Here's Garrison. Garrison, left foot, upper V, and it just went on the opposite side. Almost looked as if she came up with another highlight goal. Just hit the wrong side of the side net. Garrison definitely has displayed her thump from distance. Her goal, surprised she didn't put a hole through the back net. And how she blasted that one. 2-0 is our score. And now we'll get the goal kick by Johnson. Here in the 30th minute. Good layoff by Susie. Here comes Lauer. Lauer going 1v1. Flying right by Moser. The left foot center. Oh, a good chance, but that was eaten up real quickly by that back line of the home side. As Lauer in the independents trying to reset. Here in the attacking third, Susie. Not sure if that was intended on a pass, but at least a blast by Carrie Kaufman from Mooresville. Who plays with the Fusion center back Katie Lowe at Elon.
You gotta release!
Katie Lowe, who's on the ball now, into the center. The first person to step, though, was the visitors.
Good job, Zoe. Stay up.
And Jenna Butler into the box. Carlin puts her head on it, closes her eyes, which I would too, as that foot was lifted high in the air.
Hey, turn. Slide back. Come on, White. Come on, it's there. Come on. Get across. Zoe, drop to 4.
Yates will provide some of the press. As Wise and Low play keep away.
Kennedy releases as he takes 23.
Right-footed, long, big ball, intended to win. Linked up with Wynn. The layoff.
Come on, Ed.
Now the Fusion building. Nice cut. Right foot center. Gabriel. As Garrison back to the frame. Back to Wynn. Wynn skipping into the 18 and cleared away immediately by Sydney Smith. Good touch by Wise, splitting the defenders. Here's Moser.
Stay there.
Moser, head up, inserts. Long triangle passing. This will connect with Gabriel. Gabriel, right-footed cross. And off the knee of Smith. Still in harm's way, and the Independents trying to get it out of their defensive third. And here comes the Young Guns with Garrison and Gabriel tracking down the defender. Moser takes it away. Garrison lays it off. Here's Carlin into the 18. Off the ricochet is Garrison. Garrison trying to lift it with her left foot. And the Independents desperately just trying to clear it. They do not want to go down 3-0. And the Fusion licking their chops here. They once again building, getting close to the attacking third. Moser looking to go into the center. Off the back of Carlin. Possession back with the Independents, and they'll try to move up the pitch. Here is Kennedy Jones. She can take the whole team on her back. She'll slide it over. Zusi on the left channel with her left foot and hit the outside of the side net, and she is down in agony, and that does not look good. Holding. Looks like it's her left knee. No, she's holding her right knee. And this is not a good sight. And she was in a good position on that left channel inside the 18. And I'm not sure if she scuffed it. She got a piece of the pitch or not. But when you go down like that, that is not a good sight. Hopefully she'll be okay. Zusi is an outstanding player for the Independents out of Wilkesboro. Accumulated 760 minutes and 9 appearances last season in their inaugural season for Charlotte Independence. Recorded 10 shots. Plays her college ball at Arkansas. Made her first collegiate appearance on September 4th against Michigan State. And her first start against Mississippi State, which is where her teammate Sutton Webb will be headed. She started her career at UGA, Georgia. Now she's headed to Starksville, Mississippi. Fusion with a 2-0 lead, as both sides will come over to the touchline and get some water as they check on Susie. Susie, 5'2", but she is one of those water bugs all over the pitch. She was ranked as the number 34 in that Player South Atlantic region by Top Drawer Soccer. She had 125 goals, 65 assists at Wilkes Central. And as a freshman, she scored second most goals in North Carolina State history. As Coach Warner says, she has a lot of soccer savvy and tactical understanding, and she can poke holes in the opposition. And she is a very, very fierce competitor. You can see that clearly by watching the first 30 minutes of this match. This is the first meeting between these two clubs. They will meet again at the end of the month. The second to last match. Second to last match before the conclusion of the 2023 USL-W season. Tomorrow we'll be on the air. The NC Fusion USL League 2 team will be in action taking on NCFC. Make sure you tune in for that one. That'll be fun. Big rivalry between NCFC and the NC Fusion, as the Fusion coming off a bizarre home match this past weekend where we saw 12 or more cards given out, 3 dismissals, played 10v10. Around 30 minutes of that match, it ended in a 2-2 draw. Probably the most interesting soccer matches I've ever been a part of. Hopefully we won't see that tomorrow night. Here, 2-0. NC Fusion and the USL-W, the W League, against the Charlotte Independence. An absolute blast by the young gun, Ellie Garrison from Trinity, North Carolina, came on as a guest player for the NC Fusion. 5'8", who's committed to Appalachian State, plays her high school ball at Wheatmore. And she has broke the record for the most goals by a high school player ever in North Carolina history. And Susie looks like she is getting some help to get into the cart. And everybody here at the press box, as well as the rest of our NC Fusion family, wish her the very best. Nobody wants to see a player go down like that. So our thoughts and prayers, of course, to the ferocious competitor that she is, Zoe Susie. The Independence squad huddle up right in front of their bench and look on as one of their teammates is taken to the locker room, and always a tough situation where you have to come back on and play, at least 10 minutes of this first half after watching one of these impact players on your team go down. It's hard to wash that away from your memory and get out there and start playing. So Ellie Garrison got this party started with an absolute blast, and a goal by Tessa Carlin made it 2-0. As the sun sets, the Fusion sitting pretty. And the Independents, as their woes continue, down 2-0 on top of losing one of their big players. How will they respond? See how much time's going to be left on the injury time. Carlin doesn't want to turn. She'll play it back to Wise. Wise scoots it. Wide open is Lowe. Lowe gets that pocket. She'll continue to penetrate up. Good block by Kennedy Jones as Hocek follows that one all the way back to the defensive third.
Stay central, Aiden. Stay central. That one.
Good passing line by Wise as she threads it right to Carlin. Carlin, the two defenders, spins and is able to distribute back to her support. Fuska into the center. 1-2 with Garrison. Fuska with the left boot trying to link up with Wynn. Good linkage for the Fusion. Moving that from the back to the front. From back to the midfield, then up to the attacking third. Here's Hocek chasing this one down, playing back to the support. Hocek trying to spin. She wasn't aware there were two defenders on her. As possession back to the Independents. We're in the 42nd minute, but I'm sure there's lots of injury time that will be put on the watch of the center official. Thanks for the first 45. Jones looking to go to that corner. Intended to try to find Aguilar. Now the Independents working on that last ball taken away. A little too many touches, but trying to create something. See what the Fusion can do. Garrison, square ball to Carlin. Carlin try to go right back to Garrison. Little too heavy, and that will trickle right into the hands of Johnson. Aguilar. Trying to connect with Paul. Paul, remember, started her 2023 USL-W campaign with the Fusion. Is from Charlotte and is now with the Independents. Here comes Gabriel with Garrison to her right. Garrison trucks on, puts it right past the keeper, and it's 3-0. She's got a brace in the first half. And she is just seeing that goal the size of a whole house. That goal is just inviting to her. 2 goals for Garrison. She makes it 3-0. She got a brace. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 2 goals and assists so far in the first 45. So the record holder in goals ever by a North Carolina high school student has put her fingerprints all over this match. 2 goals. And it's now 3-0 Fusion. Will that be enough to at least make them comfortable outside of a boot? Looking for Gabriel. Gabriel trying to track that one down, and a little too heavy. That one goes out of bounds.
Come on, positivity. Come on. Push your team. Let's go. Kenny, let's be a leader. Come on.
Think about goal threat, Kiera. Goal threat here, Kiera.
Paul will try to claim it.
Stay in.
Looking for the square ball. A little too soft of a touch. Gabriel goes right up against Lauer. And that ball will roll out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick. I was interested to see where that flag would go. At first, I thought possibly it was last touched by an Independence player. As Johnson will try to send this to half field. Aguilar. Square ball. Paul sending this one into the center. Not exactly sure where the ball was supposed to be played. Garrison gets knocked off the ball, gets right back up and fights for it. And she is coming on hard against Smith. Here comes Wynn. Wynn, right foot, shot, blocked. Garrison gets it. On the left side of the 18, will play the square ball. Left-footed cross by Abby Fuska. And this will result in Maddie Balcom coming over to take a corner kick. Balcom from Waxhaw, North Carolina. Sophomore at Kennesaw State. She started her career at Virginia Tech with the score 3-0. And the clock stopped at 45 with most likely a couple of minutes on the center referee's watch. The short option. Right foot. Headed away by Smith. Fuska had a couple looks. Quick clearance up ahead. Yates lays it off, and the Independents trying to build some steam in some numbers up to the right channel. Independents really need numbers up. Paul trying to come up to get the ball. That's taken away in the Fusion. On a mission again. End-to-end action. Garrison up ahead. This is going to be 1v1. Quickly, Johnson comes up. She doesn't want any part of that. And she will clear that away from Garrison. There's Webb on that far side. Webb, a very talented player, too. Good ball. In the center, Carlin did a good job figuring out where she wanted to do with it. She went back to her support. Actually almost lost it. That ball was intended to Gabriel. Not exactly with enough oomph there. Yates, left-footed cross. Knocked down with the thigh and then immediately cleared up. Garrison waits. As flying over her was Jenna Butler. Smith looking to insert that ball to Simon. Here's Kira Wynn. Wynn. She is now moving towards the center, trying to work all the way to the right. She was dead on targeting Gabriel. And the Independents finally watched her eyes and cut out that pass. Wise did a good job of positioning herself. And they're going to call a goal kick, and the Independence fans not happy with that call. As Wise is a professional when it comes to that. On putting her back with her face towards her own goal and just letting the ball trickle out of bounds for a goal kick. Last touch by their opponent, and that's what she did there. And the whistle blown, surprised that there wasn't any more. There was more minutes left in that injury time, but apparently not. And that's how we finish chapter 1 of this one. Here in the first 45, it's all number 20, the young gun, Garrison, who has a brace and possibly an assist. We'll check on the stats there from Trinity, North Carolina, who is headed up the mountain after this year. One more year left in her high school career, but Garrison has really made a name for herself, starting as a guest player and now a focal point at the attack. 2 goals for her. The first 45. Will she have more? The Fusion lead 3-0. That's the end of the first half. We'll be back for the second half right after this.
Yes, I do. Also, I realized like a while after. You said he was Maryland, right? Yeah. Do you know Ron Teo?
So what? Yeah.
Yeah.
He like interned here too.
Yeah. So he graduated with me.
Oh wow. Yeah.
He was the part of it, but also just be safe first. Drop it.
That's like
Don't look chasing the ball. Who's most dangerous? And then I said, how can you hurt them? Well, quite honestly, if we just keep the ball, increase the play.
yeah. No. Rob was
He was like, turn your back.
Yeah. Yeah, he's working back at UVA now. So
Yeah.
when he's at intern.
Oh wow. Start finding
Yeah.
like the hold up center forward.
Yeah.
Start getting some combinations that aren't just from center back, outside back, 6 to the outside back. That shit's not good practice. Yeah. Yeah. You have to play through the forwards. You have to get up back 6. You have to find our center forwards. That's how we go. In my They're just moving. They're moving. What they're doing is that midfielder is becoming the wide forward. Louis said midfielder is becoming the wide forward, and they're just overloading on the one side. They're putting their 3 forwards. It's still a 4-3-3. It's still because we're not defending the front 3. We're not defending the left 4.
I don't like to take all the credit, but they started scoring pretty. But you are kind of good luck charm. Yeah, one of that's genetic.
So she's probably going to see their team doctor, and her parents are probably going to I know. I tried to be like.
We have 1 moment.
Anyhow, when everybody gets hurt, we always send them down to take well.
Oh, awesome.
for us on the ball.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
For tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
Like here's my year.
Okay.
Like, there's no wall. We can do formation, we can do matchups, we can do whatever. They're not going to give right now, and it's embarrassing.
I got my
That's reality. Probably here, right? Like I used to I'm tired of sitting there.
Like,
Fucking losing 3-0. He's yelling at me.
cleared off the space on my shelf that Coach of the Year award, but I should be on the I need to get around the bench and give up on the bench. Yeah, for sure. And I'm going to a few minutes. We have a game at 9:30 at my mom. I like bringing rackets. Do you guys have a game tomorrow night?
No, it's men's game.
Okay, men's game. Okay, so
She's here for all.
okay, you would put five great. My mom doesn't like going to Olympics and watching sports. But she likes it here, so yeah. We'll come back tomorrow. Okay, happy birthday. Okay. Yeah, I think we're undefeated. We're looking good. We're looking okay, but we play Pita tonight.
Okay.
So they'll win or might lose. They're also undefeated. And I think our last game of the season
It's become you guys have beat up.
yeah, I agree.
And then
And then GPT is getting better. It's getting better. Like Big Will. Like,
Yeah.
Abby got out.
Yeah.
I saw him score like 4 goals.
Yeah, Jersey teams are going nuts on that.
So I think everybody started hating Jersey. I haven't seen your guys' group text or whatever.
I haven't. I left it a long time ago. And I had no problem with it because I'm just like, to make every other game. I'm injured a lot. I'm like, and I hate to say it, like, I'm going to Super Bowl anyway.
Right, yeah.
And their numbers were good.
Yeah.
Like, add all the numbers.
So the numbers are better now, but like quality, they're having a hard time getting players.
No Thompson back to Alpha, like, he's still a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to cook though, so we're going to pick
Yes.
3 nights a week now. But well, actually, I just you're playing on Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Well, I go in about almost exactly 2 weeks. My 2 weeks up north with my girls, right in Wisconsin. When I come back, I brought it for Jersey to come down to Spotted Cow.
Bring them back.
It's delicious.
Yeah, okay.
You can't, they don't distribute outside. It's a beer. But it's, fair question. But
Right.
this is like gonna be my last time going back probably for like another year.
Right,
I'm not gonna go back this Christmas. So I'll probably do that 4 weeks.
Maybe get something good from here. Bring it up there.
What does it look like?
Some of ours.
I would. It's just that most of what I get here is fine elsewhere. This beer can
Right.
get
I'm done.
you can obviously drive it.
Right.
But they will not sell it
Right.
anywhere else.
All right, we'll think of a collection.
Yeah.
Michael Mondomas were crazy for those.
I'll just bring some by. I'll use like if you want like a whole like 6-pack of case, yeah, I'll ask you to play. If you want a beer or two, I'm just gonna handle it right.
No, we'll put it in order. Stuff like that. So we'll Venmo you money.
No problem. Let me know. I go in 2 weeks.
Yeah, she kept dripping in and coming in central. Yeah. Call. Okay. Yeah. Right, yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you guys can build that, the connection.
It's been built, but
Yeah.
we're gonna keep it there.
They did not take you to cancel the men's soccer? Yeah.
Yep, that's what
Okay.
Jason people I knew back in October.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Picking up the update now.
Okay. I didn't know you had St. Louis days. Okay. That's where Oscar's from. Have you guys ever called him St. Louis? That's where Oscar's from. Okay. I'll do like a little WhatsApp connection. skated your beer and stuff like that. I was giving her beers on the way out. And then, and you like it on the way home. Our game's at 9:30. We'll connect right now. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll do like a little after the there. Okay. Well, I'll get in touch with Reed, who works at Wiseman. Reed, he plays on Pearson Lane or Cutaway team. But his dad owns Wiseman Brewery. Okay. He's a Tori, real good like role player. She's got her hair like she looks like a Grateful Dead. Real pretty, like good player, real aggressive and stuff like that. And that's her boyfriend. And plays on Pearson Lane, second defender, tall, skinny guy, super for a really player. But his dad owns Wiseman Brewery, stuff like that. So he always shows up with all these random like specialty beers and teams and girl. I mean, you probably heard of it. There's like legendary stories like fine bars like just on the floor of my soda. Right.
I told him I'm tired of him being so positive.
Right.
So what?
So positive.
If you're driving, it's not that hard. Okay, cool. Okay, all right, that's good. All right, happy birthday, man. Yep.
Oh, I know, Coach.
It's a Yeti sticker.
My kids too. There's no repercussions.
I do, yeah. So it's going to be weird, but this is the stuff that we use for I also have deodorant if you do want. Okay. Yeah. If you keep deodorant on hand, yeah. I'm out here a lot. I sweat a lot, so I don't play that game anymore. It's over there.
Guys, make sure everybody's doing what they need to get warm. Come on, everybody.
We'll see.
I had one of the fishes. And there's no wrap on her knee. It's just a wrap.
She will be.
Yeah. Everyone will be fine.
Yeah. It'll just take some
Yeah. Everything's still attached. So no boneless thing. The drama.
The things to us that like it's just like it's no big deal. And everyone's like, it looks so gross. Everyone's like, this is another Tuesday. It's fine.
Another random day. This happens on the daily. Thank you. I'm gonna dig through and find a sample.
It's totally okay.
No, because it's no bunch money. So I'm gonna give you a tip.
And we're about set for the second 45 with the Fusion on top 3-0. If the Independents can claw their way back into this. 2 goals by Ellie Garrison. A goal by Tessa Carlin, assist by Kira Wynn. And we got ourselves a 3-0 lead for the home side. We start off the second half. Just 30 seconds in, nice scoop. Good one, 2 by Ochek. Along with Fuska.
I lied. There's no Samsung.
Here's Lowe.
Actually, a picture in the
Long ball. Played to the corner. Garrison running on. Smith will square her up. This is going to be played, and that one somehow got past 2 Fusion players and then over to Carlin. As Kira Wynn once again trying to connect with Carlin, but a little too much weight on that pass, and it goes out of bounds for a goal kick. And that will cue up the train again. What's the train count now, guys? Is it 4? 4. So 4, one train before the actual start of the match. Ooh, and this is friendly fire that hits Tori Paul in the face as Lowe trying to put herself in front of the ball in the goal. And nice little friendly shove, but throw in for the Independents. Yates. Just too many black jerseys there. Lauer trying to do a quick turn in cross, but it was blocked and out of bounds. Throw in by Lauer, was able to get into the 18. Garrison has come back to help. For the Independents, you think just maybe get 1 goal and see if that can boost that morale and see if that just was exactly what they needed to get something going offensively. But the Fusion has done a great job of getting numbers back.
That should be Tori! Amen.
Moser using the right channel, trying to lift that one for Gabriel to run on. Ochek back and forth with Maddie Baucom. Here's Wynn. Wynn whips this one over. Fuska. Possession now back to the Independents is Aguilar. Kennedy Jones trying to work her magic. Here's Sutton Webb. Sutton Webb, head up. Looking to connect with Tori Paul. Aguilar, nice cutback to shake the defender. Center backs have moved up on the opposite sides of the circle. Here's Sutton Webb chasing that one down, able to keep it in play. And actually, she did not. As the flag goes up, says it was out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the home side. Sutton Webb gets the ball right back. Tori Paul posting up against her former teammate, Lowe. Here's Webb. Webb with the right foot. Good ball as that will bring Womack off her line, and she tidies up back there and clears everybody out. Here comes that press.
That's too easy.
Garrison heading it back to Wynn. Wynn made the right decision to move into the center of the pitch, and the ball looking for Garrison. Ball played by Carlin. Here's Wynn, shouldering it down, settles. Going to play it to the left as Carlin runs on 1v1 with Smith. Smith almost picked her pocket. Carlin gets it right back. Here's Hochek. Wise. Balkum. Moser to Gabriel. Gabriel draws now 2 defenders and is able to knock it off a Charlotte Independence defender. So it will be a corner kick on the far flag with the Fusion leading 3-0. Not shy to bring in another goal if they can here with a good opportunity. Hochek will take it. 5 targets, now 6 targets inside of the area with Maddie Balkum on the shoreline of the D. Here comes the outswinger, high in the air, lifted, headed away by Smith. That will be another corner on the same flag. Good ball by Hochek. Good elevation. Right at the doorstep in front of the goal mouth. Let's see what she does here. 5 targets. Here's the short option. They won't play it. Headed again away by Smith. It's been all Smith there in those 2 corners.
Good, Ken. Good. Olivia, higher and wide.
No more depth. No more depth.
Connect. Connect.
The triangle passing in the center of the pitch as Wise now gets it. Good turn. Good turn again. Wynn. Even with the yank of the jersey, Wynn gets past Sutton Webb, and Smith able to block that one away. Coach Pardini wanted it. He knew exactly where the plan was to find Carlin left alone here on the left. Independence trying to work, get some numbers up here in the midfield. Here's Paul. Paul, one touch. Looking to connect with the 8s. Here's the press. As Womack is going to have to do something to get out of this. Fusion, brilliant work to get away from the press. Here's Paul with a left foot trying to give it a shot. Headed away by Lowe. Wynn shielding off Webb. Fuska. Lowe will make the switch over to Moser. Moser to Hochek. Hochek in the center. Here's Wynn. Wynn lifts it. Running on is Garrison. The deadly young gun Garrison lines it up and will get an assist as Gabriel comes in and pounds it to the back of the net. The Fusion on top 4-0. The Beast is out of the cage. The Young Guns Gabriel and Garrison all over that one as Garrison made her way, slid it right in front of the 6, and Gabriel just made her run right, timed it right, and collapsed. And that ball went into the back of the net to make it 4-0. In the 56th minute. We'll see what the Independents can do here now as they find themselves down 4-0. As Wise is right in the area to block it away. Kennedy for the diagonal ball. Stepping. Wynn. Wynn has played an outstanding match here tonight. Moser. Running on. This time Moser got caught on her heel. Still keeps it in possession here in the attacking third and fighting away and almost got that ball to come back out. Fortunately for the Fusion, it's a throw-in in the final third. And substitutions coming in. The relentless attack will add another big-time attacker with coming in now is Ashlyn McGuire. Wynn comes out, so that brings McGuire in. Lauren Smith comes in to replace the center back, Katie Lowe. The Fusion with a commanding lead at 4-0. Good work by the home side. And the Independents just looking for some answers. Webb. She won the square ball. She had to play it back. Simon moves into the middle. Aguilar rolls it right back to Smith. Smith has her head up and will chip it a little too much. That goes out of bounds. Long ball. Gabriel says that's going to be too much. She'll let that one ride. Ellie Garrison with a 5-point night so far. We've still got a lot of soccer left. 2 goals and an assist.
Lock it in here. Lock it in here. Lock it in, come on. Good, good. Up, up, up. Up, Webb.
61st minute, Sutton Webb intervenes. Aguilar gives it a nice hit, but right into the hands of Womack. Still a good hit. That's a good idea by Aguilar. Wise steady as usual in the back line. Balcom, one-time touch to Carlin. Carlin surging ahead in the center of the pitch. Moves it to the left to Balcom. Balcom timing it. Here's Carlin rushing on. Will get the goalie to commit. And the ball spits out to the defense. As the Independents will try to clear it. Here's Paul going up against two defenders. And
Stop, Tori! Izzy, you gotta stop too!
Gabriel waiting for Sutton to come on. Goes 1v1. Will try to blow by her to the right foot. And Smith gets in her way. Hochek ushers this one to Wise. Wise comes up, plays it to that touch line.
Right there, Kennedy.
And service ball played by Fusca. Fighting was Carlin to try to get position. And possession back to the Independents. Aguilar. Aguilar goes down and will draw the free kick. Aguilar doing everything she can to ignite some kind of energy to her team. Trailing 4-0. They also lost a big part of this offense with Zoe Susi going down in the first half. We hope that she's going to be all right.
Don't be progressive with your eyes.
Cut it off!
Scan more in the whole field.
You can hear Coach Bardini saying, scan the whole field. We got the lead 4-0. Time on your side, just kind of knock it around. That's what they do, and this creates an attack on that right side by McGuire. McGuire bringing over Lauer. And that ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lauer.
Hey, watch top!
That'll be a corner kick. Hochek will take it on that far flag. Hochek with the outswinger. Moser's in the box. So is Carlin. So is Garrison. So is Gabriel. And so is McGuire.
Here we go,
And a header by Garrison. She had to hit that one going down. Just mistimed it. But that was the right target. As Garrison made that run. Trying to flick that on to the net. Johnson, the goalkeeper, plays at Villanova. Still in the net for the Independents. McGuire. Independents did their studies on her immediately. As soon as she touched it, two defenders intervened. With Lauer and Yates coming up to not allow McGuire any type of room to get free or create something. Here's Smith into space, lifts it high for Webb. Webb, good play there at the touchline, trying to head that one to the center of the pitch for Yates. Smith trying to get this in quickly. Good shield. Half volley to Kennedy Jones. Big ball. Play to the left flag, running on is Lauer, and Lauer says it's last touched by the Fusion, but the center ref is not amused. It'll be a goal kick to the home side. 66th minute. Kendall Lauer from Davidson, North Carolina, last season for Syracuse had 6 starts, 14 appearances. Did score against the Fusion last summer. She missed a lot because of injuries, and she's played a lot here in 2023. The Independents just trying to get a goal here and doing the right things. And Sutton Webb just couldn't get that one to stay in play. And Coach Horner has got some fresh legs, going to warm up, and so does Coach Pardini for the Fusion. He will bring in a mass exodus and then bring in some fresh legs. Duffy comes in. Kennedy Yawn comes in. Moser now moves over here. Attempted stab there by Chloe Osborne. She just got into the match. And Moser now turned into attacker here. McGuire attracts 2 defenders. Still able to play it up ahead to Moser. Moser wanted to knock it off Smith. Back to Sutton. Sutton couldn't quite contain it. This is going to be played across. Here is Carlin. She might have a look. Duffy might have a look. A left-footed shot that just drifts left of the frame. Duffy saying it was last touched by the goalkeeper, but going to be a goal kick. So Vanus has also come on for the home side. Plays her college ball at the coast at UNCW from right here in Greensboro, 5'5". Played seven games for the Seahawks last season, making 2 starts. Actually earned her first career start against Chapel Hill. Same Tar Heel team, of course, that appeared in the national championship. Duffy trying to get involved, and Duffy gets pulled down to the ground by Aguilar, and Aguilar tried to play it off, but the official wasn't hearing any of that. That'll be a free kick for the Fusion. Jan comes over. Jan with the right foot, sending it across, cut out. Here's a blast. An absolute blast on that comebacker. I believe that was Chloe Osborne that gave it a good hit. It was Osborne, who is committed to William and Mary. Number 13, here's Duffy. Back to Wise. Wise has moved up the midfield. Moser, left foot, slides it across. Here's Vanus, back to Duffy. Duffy with a shot that is deflected. Here comes Osborne. Osborne will now shift it to the right to Jan, and Jan knew that window was closing in. It's blocked by Lauer. Smith will grab the ball and send it back down to the final third for the Fusion. Fusion leading 4-0 here in the 70th minute. Late in the 70th minute. Here's Duffy. Lays it back off. There's 2 on with Sutton Webb. Kennedy, Simon. That's a good duo that can create stuff, but it's not in the cards there. Lots of players coming in for the Independents. Looks like Manu Baptiste Philippe will come in, and as well as Poole. There's number 2.
Add a little scoop if you want.
Oh, as I dump it off.
You like the sound of ice? That's the sound of ice. And Aguilar, oh, wow, trying to go top drawer. And what a save by the goalkeeper, Sarah Womack.
Sorry, I was trying not to touch it.
A corner for the Independents. They've not seen many of those. Going near stick, flicked on. Good idea by Kennedy Jones. She just hit it right of the far stick. Late in the 72nd minute. 4-0. 5 shots for the Fusion. 4 of those have gone in. The Independents, they have 6 shots tallied on the scoreboard and just can't quite finish. Wise, here comes that press. Able to break it. Fusion have played pretty much a flawless match. Mary Lee Creer, who's also come in. She'll be the forward. She's from Charlotte. She's committed to play at Wofford. Here's Aguilar. This could be a good chance for Lauer. Lauer scanning. Aguilar working with her feet back to Sutton Webb. Sutton Webb with her right foot. Sends it, trying to get it over the head of Womack. And what a save. Womack, even despite her team leading 4-0, she has really played on her head. She is stopping everything. And they've really tried to go to the top drawer, and Womack is not having any of that. That's now 7 shots for the Independents. That will result in a corner from the far flag. In swinger going near stick, blocked away by Womack, but still in play. Good play right outside of the D and lifted over the bar. Good idea, though, by the Independents, working with Spate coming right there in front of the D to put a shot on frame that just went over the bar. We just hit the 75th minute, 4-0. And maybe we would have a different scoreline if it wasn't for the heroics of Sarah Womack, because she has really put in work between Womack and Garrison.
Yeah, let's go, Tori.
That's why the Fusion
Organize.
4-0.
Easy, Manu. Watch middle.
Moser brings in Webb, the challenger. Moser
Easy.
under the overlap. Looking for Fusca. Webb.
Third.
Somehow that
Drive.
goes the way of the Independents. Fresh legs trying to work, trying to get up the pitch, goes out of bounds. A lot of hurry. Lamp on the right side is Wise. Good defending, just outstanding defending by Abby Wise, knocking that one out of bounds. As Mary Lee's Greer had nothing she could do with that one. You throw in the final third for the Independents, still looking for their first goal of the match here in the 76th minute.
If you can, yeah. You can bend to me or whatever you need to do.
Well played by Aguilar. She held that right on her chest. Back to the support. Service ball bounced in right into the big hands of Womack.
It's going to look really dramatic, but...
He
So
has
I have a lower leg
been on another universe tonight.
ankle.
He has
But I think his planner, like,
sniffed out any type of balls played over and into the 18 and into the 6. She has not allowed
Open.
Independents any type of daylight.
So you have a really
Appalachian State, they get a very good goalie coming in.
sometimes it just gets really
This has been the story of the future Mountaineers here. With Womack doing what she can do in the net, as well as Garrison putting up 5 points, 2 goals and assists. Will there be any more? Vanus, the UNC dub. Play it back to Moser. Osborne right back to Fuska. And Wise, such a wise decision. Or to go back to Abby Wise.
Thank you.
I know you're like...
Good attitude, Abby. Combine with others.
A Fusion trying the right channel. Here's McGuire. 2 targets to her left. Moser coming on that far stick. McGuire. Diagonal pass. Just right of the goal. That was well designed, too. I mean, that's exactly the attempt you want, as McGuire was able to move the defenders close to her, and then a diagonal ball back that usually results in a shot on target. A lot of traffic is
Up into the pocket.
the Independents trying to get some room. They're trailing 4-0. They've had a couple close calls where they could get at least their first goal on the scoreboard. Carlin. Here's Aguilar. And she sends that one really, really high and over. Very impressed with the skill set of Isabel Aguilar from Frostproof, Florida. She started 16 games in 2022 for the Cavaliers. And she plays her college ball. She led the team with 9 assists, scoring 4 goals. Independents once again trying to work into their final third. Aguilar on the ball. Kennedy Jones scanning the field, scooping it. Looking for someone to run on right in front of the 18. Oh, no look by Vanus. Fuska, support. Wise, step over. Brilliant work by the Fusion, still able to keep that one and move it up the pitch. Smith quickly tracks it down, wants to throw it in quickly. Sutton Webb will take it from her. late in the 80th minute. 4-0. Fusion on top. Good play by Aguilar as well as Baptista Philippe. Lauer. Right on the heels of Smith. It's a throw-in for the Independents. And this will be a long throw-in. Lauer trying to direct traffic. Here it comes. Good arm. And this is going to be a half volley that hits the back of the net. We knew that was going to be a weapon, and that did provide a good chance for the Independents to at least get on the board. Couldn't ask for a better ball, and it was executed properly. A long throw. And Kennedy Jones lit it up, put it in the back of the net. 4-1.
Step up! Step up! Step up! Step up!
Aguilar getting creative. Independents want another one. They trail by 3, 82nd minute. This is another good service ball. Running on is Lauer. Jan lost her footing. Lauer, right foot, blasts it. Stopped right in the near post, but it's deflected off of Womack. It will be a corner. The Independents hurrying. Good to see the urgency and energy by the visiting team who trail by 3. After that goal, they trailed by 4 the majority of this match. But they're going to stay in the fight. They scored off a long throw-in by Lauer. This is a corner that's going to not stay in play and go out of bounds.
Sixes playing 2 touch, not 3. 1 or 2, not 3. Okay, get a little bit more depth. Sorry. Tessa, come play more as 6. Kate, come play as a 10 here. Play higher. Tessa, get some more depth. Help us within the build-up here.
Womack, no hurry at all. Now she'll let it fly. Webb, the 50-50 ball with Moser coming on. Webb just trying to keep this one. Trying to pull it down.
Double it.
Smith will let this ride out of bounds. Goal kick for the Fusion. Couple ticks away from the 84th minute.
AZ, front to player now. Front to player.
We played 83 minutes. It's been all Fusion, but the Independents have at least created a goal to make it 4-1. Carlin chases that one down. Here's Fuska. Couple touches, then up ahead to Moser. Moser waiting for Webb. Plays it back to Fuska. Hands her head up, looking for the service ball. As Venus that was running too. Moser. Moser hits the ground awkwardly. Hopefully she's all right. Good challenge by Osborne. Osborne sends this one into the 18 for Venus to run on. And Moser is still on the pitch. Good sportsmanship. Visitor helping out Moser. That's Sydney Smith from Huntersville, North Carolina. She plays at Charlotte, UNC Charlotte. Moser, of course, who plays her college ball at Virginia Tech. Did not play last season, and she was just trying to get back to 100% from an ACL
Everything needs to go, Ken, within
Hopefully,
2 touches.
this is just a small knock and she'll get back on the pitch. But now the second player we've seen go down, almost in that same vicinity.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
So the Independents still showing some fight despite trailing by a good amount of goals. They have come back and at least got one goal they put on the scoreboard. It was well designed too. Is Kendall Lauer used the big arm, big throw in that got right inside the penalty box, and it was easy for Kitty Jones to feast on, and she put that one past the goalkeeper Sarah Womack to make it 4-1.
Wait, water? My outside?
So Moser looks to be all right. And she will take her time to walk off the pitch. Doesn't seem to be too bothered, but to be safe, she'll just come off and watch the rest from the bench. Or maybe not. Pardini wants to put her right back in.
It's ours, let's go.
So Moser will go right back in after being on the grass for an extended period of time. So Moser checking right back in. That's a good sign too. 88th minute. Long throw in, this time from the opposite side. Webb wanted that ball desperately, but that ball came a little too much pepper on it. Baptiste Philippe. Webb. Good service ball. Curling, but couldn't get the bend she wanted. As it is handled by Womack. Future Mountaineer. Good leg, too. That one way over the halfway line. Running on is McGuire. McGuire, with a lot of speed, has Venus there to her left. Somehow McGuire comes out with it. A Houdini's type move and a tough angle. As you got to give her, you got to give it to her. McGuire was able to work all the way to at least create a shot. And even though with a bad angle, they can't get too mad at her. She created that entire opportunity. 89th minute. Womack. Another big leg. Danus. Now McGuire gets it again. Kidney Jones will challenge her. McGuire shields her off and will allow Jones to commit. And McGuire thinks it's Fusion ball. The side ref says it's the Independence ball. The Independents hurry up to the final third. And contact brings down another player. As a whistle's blown, it will be a goal kick.
Kate inside. AZ side again. Work over, Tori. Hey, compacted on the right side.
Even with Mary Lee's career, who went down on that far side, it was a foot race. Good playback as Smith finds a pocket. Will use it and will keep using it and keeps it in play. I thought she had it in play. And it is going to be ruled out of bounds. He played almost 90 minutes. Of course, when we hit that 90, it will stop. And the official time will be with the center ref. It's like Carlin is gone down with a cramp, trying to stretch out her calf muscle.
Can I come on now? Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Carlin hobbling a little bit and trying to make her way to the bench now. She played a remarkable match here tonight. She has created a lot of opportunities in the final third. Also has scored. So Tessa Carlin will come out. Will Pardini send her back in? The 90 minutes is shown on the scoreboard. It will stay at 90. And the full time will be with the center ref. Fanos challenging Smith. Batista, Philippe.
Double there. Strong.
Aguilar.
Work now, responsible. AZ, responsible.
Throw in quickly to the Independents. Webb to Aguilar. Aguilar gets it right back from Webb. Trying to spin her way into the attacking third and lost it. As Baptista Philippe to slide tackle to send that one out of bounds. No rush at all by the home side, leading 4-1. 4 goals off of 5 shots. And the Independents sit with 1 goal off of 9 shots. And that is courtesy of Sarah Womack, who gets the start tonight for, instead of Hamner, Abby Wise. Looks like she'll take the free kick and she'll just clip this one over to Vanus. Smith trying to get creative. Vanus took it away from her for a brief moment. Vanus will let that one go out of bounds. Throw in for the Fusion. Question is, will the Fusion create one more goal before the final whistle is blown? Baptista Philippe dancing on the ball. Vanus with the challenge. Take it away from Smith. Fusca, nice clever step over, but deflected off of Baptista Philippe. And there is the final whistle, and that is the sound of victory, although I thought there was going to be a little bit more minutes put on of injury time, but apparently not. And that's how it finishes. I think the Charlotte Independents questioning maybe the premature whistle, but that is how it will end. 4-1. And the future Mountaineers were the reason for the 4-1 victory for the home side. Ellie Garrison with 2 goals and an assist, 5-point night for her. She'll be going to Appalachian, not this coming year, but the next year. And her teammate is in the net, who is at App now, her freshman year this season, Sarah Womack. And Sarah Womack did everything possible to keep that ball from getting into the back of the net. Only allowed 1. She was outstanding, as well as Ellie Garrison and Kiera Wynn, and of course Tessa Carlin. But fantastic work by all for the Fusion. Big victory over the Charlotte Independents. The final 4-1 as the Fusion get the 3 points. That is it for us. We'll see you tomorrow night when NC Fusion will take on NCFC USL League 2. Make sure you tune us in. I'm Ty Collins. Good night from Bryant Park in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Do you guys need anything from me?